Hello, hello, everyone. I'm gonna be doing multiple things on stream. I'm gonna be playing an indie Buddhist game I found about reaching enlightenment. It's completely random chance, but before that, I wanted to do a color tier list. It's been a long time since I did one of these. And this one is a bit different. I've not done this one before. I've done color tier lists before, like, I guess it was maybe like 4 years ago. We could do another one. Aquamarine. D.
Buddhism mentioned.
Buddhism mentioned. This will be the one and final Buddhism stream. This is the one. This is the last one. I can't keep doing it. It's too sensitive of a topic. I had a bit of a nap before. I basically just woke up. I don't know. I had coffee earlier. But man, sometimes I've just been having more and more naps lately. I guess that's just something that happens when you get older. Aquamarine? This particular shade of it. I do like cyan, but I don't know, coffee naps are the best, maybe. I mean, it's kind of weird. I've had, like, energy drinks and then immediately felt sleepy. Assure? S, I think. Bilbao? Never even heard of this color. A. Aquamarine is not Miku colored enough. Yeah, I feel like it's not cyan enough, and it's not green enough to be, like, I don't vibe with it, you know? Black? I mean, it's a very simple S for a lot of reasons. I can't do naps, but I do hit some sick 12-hour sleep sometimes. Man, I do not enjoy them. I feel like I had those 12-hour sleeps during, like, the worst periods of my life. But you do you. Black is the workhorse of culture. I mean, it's obviously S. Like, it's hard to argue it's anything but S. It goes well with everything. It's complementary. It's perfect. It's like... I don't know, I kind of get annoyed when people use, like, color palettes and they avoid black. I used to be that kind of person, and then I looked back at my art and I was like, why did I do that? That is bad. I feel invincible after those. Really? Whenever I've had a 12 hours, like, sleep, I'm just like, man, this is not gonna be a good day. Blue, S. Big stretches before sleeping. Maybe I need to try, maybe that's the secret. Brown? Actually underrated color. It's A. Brown is very comfy. It's very good. And we're gonna be here a while, aren't we? It's gonna take a while to reach enlightenment. Canary... It's pretty good. I kind of like this, like, lower tint of a color, you know? It's like almost... What's that term? Like, pastel. There's a threshold where if I sleep too long, every added hour rest just makes me more tired. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, does anyone know? Like, 5 hours sleep, I feel terrible. 6 hours sleep, I feel good. 7 hours, I feel good. 8 hours, I feel kind of bad. Is this really chartreuse? I don't feel like this is actually chartreuse. Isn't chartreuse more yellow? C. I don't think this is the real chartreuse, but this color alone, that's a C. Cyan... A, I would say. It's hard to say, like, I'm kind of placing it ahead of... Now, brown is way more versatile than cyan, but better than canary, I would say. Dark azure, S, also S. Dark gray, S. Electric blue. Is this a brand new color? Did they discover this one recently? Something like that? If sleep more than 7, I get so tired. How is it an average? I feel like 7 is... I feel tired. I don't even know what my good amount of sleep is. I feel like it's always just like a random thing. What am I gonna get? Hello, Timothy. Color scientist works very hard for electric blue. I mean, I've never heard of electric blue before. I can see what they mean by electric blue. It's kind of like light blue neon. But I don't think I would call it electric blue. Isn't that just like light sky blue? Named after Electra, the Greek myth. A lot of sacrifices had to be made for that color. I mean, it's pretty good. I would place it ahead of A. I just wouldn't call it electric blue. I mean, I could kind of, you know, I could see Pikachu using this kind of blue, right? Like, this is like the lightning that shoots from the cheeks. Yeah, I can see it, actually. Electric blue. Gray. Regular gray. A. Green. I wouldn't call this shade, like, the purest green, though. But it's A. I like green, but it's not my favorite color. Indigo, pretty damn good. Is it S, though? I think I'll place it in A for now. Maybe I will rethink that one. Light gray, A. It's good. Light green, I'll place it ahead of the other greens, actually. Light magenta, B. Maybe even C. I don't know. Yeah, C. Light slate blue, S. Light violet, that's a B. Lime, B. This is kind of Luigi green, isn't it? Lime green? Yeah, B. Top of B, though. Macaroni and cheese is not a fucking color. Why did they name this macaroni and cheese? It's not even macaroni and cheese color. This isn't. I've had macaroni and cheese before. It's not this color. Why is this called macaroni and cheese? What is? It's not. I've never had a macaroni and cheese that looks like this. Isn't it like more like cheddar cheesy yellow? A lot of children had to be fed for that color. I don't. Where did the cheddar go? I mean, a certain shade of green is officially a color, so I don't know. What? I'm so. This is the most confusing thing so far. I'm gonna give this a D, actually. I don't think this is a real macaroni and cheese, and I don't even like this shade that much. Actually, I do. I think this shade is fine, but you named it so weirdly that I'm gonna say no. That's a D. F because of the name. I'm gonna add another tier, actually. This is a tough one. I'm gonna say C. Yeah, C goes in there. Maroon, on the other hand, S. It should be up with the blues, I feel like. Maya, I've never seen this one before. Maya blue? Mayan blue? I'm confused by this one. People who grew up with Source games learn to hate magenta. Really? Hold on, what does that mean? Is that like the error color? Like the error texture color? Feels like vaguely familiar. Maybe that's a different game. Mayan blue? I mean, I like blue, but I don't think I like Mayan blue. B. Magenta black chick. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Navy blue. That might actually be the best one. S. Number 1. Olive. I don't feel like this is olive either. I mean, this is like what an actual olive looks like, for sure. But olive green is like a very specific kind of color, isn't it? I use magenta as placeholder in web design because it stands out. Probably same reason as Valve. I always use green, like the very bright green when I'm using like painting, and I need like something that contrasts, like I'm making something with a transparent background. Hi, Matthias and crew. Does us being here increase or decrease your chance of Nirvana? I don't know yet. I think it does not affect anything. Hello, Charles Sketch. Orange is it S? I mean, it is S actually. But is it ahead of maroon is the question. I'm gonna say yes. Maroon. No, is it though? No, I think maroon is ahead of orange. I might change my mind on this later, but I'm gonna say maroon is better than orange. Orange, you glad you named a color banana? Can we actually ban exogenic? Can we? Hold on. No, I I was so close to giving someone my first ever ban on this channel. You had so close. Persian pink. This is too dark of a pink, I feel like. D. It reminds me of like 1950s decor that's like trying to be flashy, so I don't like it. Indigo, the color of a GameCube, not an S. Fake Nintendo. I mean, I was kind of thinking indigo. I was kind of thinking the GameCube. However, isn't it actually the case that like the GameCube indigo color is not actually indigo? Like they called it indigo, but it's the wrong shade. So they say indigo color, but it's not actually indigo. It wasn't that like a minor controversy. You made him not reach enlightenment. We will see. Purple. Aw, man. This is my most controversial one so far, possibly. This shade of purple is really good, though, isn't it? I will say I'm not necessarily a huge purple enjoyer, but this purple is pretty damn good, isn't it? It might be blended in here amongst the blues, I feel like ahead of a shirt at the very least. I'll place it here. Purple in S. I feel like this very specific shade of purple. The indigo controversy. I don't know, to be honest. I feel like there is something to that. Red. This is a very pure red. I would have placed this like lower before. I'm gonna give it S. I'm a big fan of red. Just a pure, angry, very expressive red. I've come around to it. I kind of love it now. Red and rose are the same on my screen. What? Where is rose? I'll get to it. Rose, pretty damn good. I'll place it A. Like, with Indigo, I feel like. Red and S, yay. Don't worry, they have Nirvana and Spotify. Hello, Peculiar Oomph. And we can make it... Say, this is a good green. Hold on, this is a good one. This is S. This feels more like Luigi green to me, actually. Lime green, that's like, I don't know, old school Luigi. This is modern day Luigi, and I can kind of vibe with this one. Salem green. Pretty damn good. Your screen sucks hard. I mean, yeah, I can't even find Rose. But I'm curious where it could be. Salmon. Actually, I kind of love Salmon. S. Am I placing too many in S? I might have to change that later. I need to become more picky later, possibly. Like, now that I'm seeing these together, maybe I need to scale back Canary, Cyan, Dark Gray. Yeah, I'm just going by instinct. I have to scale these back. I think I need to be a bit more picky. Spring Green, though, pretty damn good. S. Sulu, S. I mean, no, can I help it? I don't know. They have removed Luigi's colors like how all movies are dark now. Color power creep goes crazy. You already placed both Red and Rose. They are almost touching. Oh, wait, what? They're not even close to being similar. Red and Rose? They are not the same. You need to readjust your screen, or you could possibly be colorblind. I don't know. Teal, very good color. S. Titurium Purple, not familiar with this one. This phone screen sucks, man. Okay. Is this how you find out you're colorblind? It could be the case. A lot of people don't realize they're colorblind for very long. Titurium Purple, this is pretty damn good. I'm gonna place this with the A. I feel like, isn't this more of a red, like wine red, though? Those are very different. Yeah, they are. How could these be the same? They're not even the same tone. Like, one is lighter, one is darker. Violet, this is pretty good, too. I feel like this is like an electric violet. You could call this electric, couldn't you? I heard a lot of people find out they're colorblind through Among Us. I wouldn't know, I've never played Among Us. White, I mean, yeah, it's S. I mean, for the same reason as black. You could put it, like, next to black. Just because it's purely, like, such a versatile thing. Good contrast. No salmon is different. What? Yellow? B. I mean, I like yellow, but I don't like this shade of yellow, I feel like. I do feel like yellow is underappreciated, but it's not necessarily a go-to color for me. You haven't played Among Us? I bought Among Us because I was like, oh, eventually someone will ask me to play Among Us, so I should just buy it right now. And then no one ever asked me to play Among Us. Even to this day, I have not played Among Us, and I own the game. Crimson, S. I'll place it next to red. I think the drawing tab is more accurate. The colors look so different. Yeah, I mean, I also have that a little bit with, like, my tablet and screen. I played with strangers. I don't want to play with strangers, I feel like. Celadon, this is pretty damn good, but I feel like... I don't know what I would use it for, do you know what I mean? This is good. I just see I wouldn't wear it, I wouldn't use it in a painting, I wouldn't use it in my room, but I can enjoy it for what it is. I think I could maybe see it used in, like, a kind of grayish painting, where you use a lot of grays and shades of grays, and then you use this as a contrast to that. I could see that. Same with Celeste, I would say. Not bad, just not something I would personally use. Charcoal, kind of the same. Cypress, I kind of feel the same way. Tan, kind of feel the same way. Dim Gray, kind of feel the same. Feldgrau, these are all, I feel like all of these are very, like, grayish colors, right? This is a very grayish color scheme. It's just not something I personally use or enjoy that much. My phone was set to vibrant. Setting it to natural made Rose slightly bluer when compared to red. What do you mean it's slightly bluer? What do you mean? I guess it is slightly bluer. But I feel like I wouldn't use that as a comparison. I don't know, I don't think I would call Rose I guess it is technically bluer. It's not what I would go to as, like, my comparison. Fulvius. I don't like this name. I'll place it A, but I don't like the name. No, actually, this is Nickelodeon Orange, isn't it? B. It's top of the B's, though, I guess. Glacius. It's an A. Pretty good. I'm a big fan of, like, icy blues, I guess. Icterine. This is just P. This is P color. C. Ivory. A, B. B. I mean, it's basically a slightly darker white, isn't it? Nero, not quite black. B, I guess. B. Pink. This is not what I would call like a go-to pink though. How do you like white but not ivory? I mean, I guess I like ivory, but is this like a good contrast color? You could use this as like a, I guess you could use this very well as like a, I don't know, contrast. But it wouldn't be my go-to. Nero is near black. Yeah, I don't know, I feel the same way. But just not quite. It's not strong enough for me. Sarcoline. B. Seashell. I don't think this is seashell, but sure, I'll place it next to ivory. I guess you can see it kinda pinkish, right? But I wouldn't call that seashell. Some of these names are trying too hard. What do you mean sarcoline? I feel like what is wrong with this? It's just making stuff up at this point. Sky blue, I would not call this sky blue. That's a B. This is not a real sky blue. Taupe? No. Wench? No. Xanadu? No, I'm gonna start actually, I'm moving this down to F for the name. Wench gets an F. Santic gets a F. Somp gets an F. Alice Blue. First off, this is not blue. This is just another shade of white. Can we compare it to white real quick? It's kinda bluish. No, this is not blue enough to be called Alice Blue. Fuck you, actually, F. You failed the test. Alloy Orange, F. Blue Cola, there's color DL. Is seashell different from eggshell? I forgot where I placed eggshell. Maybe I'll find it again later. Alice is not dressed in a shade of blue. She truly is not. I've never even seen Alice in blue. Blue Cola. Oh, the red is on there. Okay, I'll get to that. Blue Cola, I kind of like Blue Cola, though. I mean, I'm a big fan of Cola. Big fan of blue. Might be up here. I'll place it a bit lower down. Actually, I'll place it B. Or A, I mean. Down here. Blue-green, I would not call this blue-green. But I am a big fan of this shade. I'll place it top of A. Burnt orange. It's fine. C. Cadet blue. D. It's not strong enough for me. I just saw macaroni and cheese. Yeah, I think that got a fail for the name alone. I had to make this whole ranking just because of macaroni and cheese. Cobalt blue, very good. S tier. Cool gray, pretty damn good, but B. Copper red. Actually, I don't mind it. I quite like this one. A. Coral red. I actually very much enjoy this one. That's an S tier. Blue-green is dark Miku. Kinda, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It's not blue-green, it's just blue. I do feel like this is not green enough to be blue-green. Or it's not, it's not green enough to be blue-green for sure. But I do like this shade. I don't like that they called it this, but I do like this shade, this color. Dark green, I do like dark green. A. I'll place it actually, here. Dark red is pretty damn good. Dark red, up here. Dark salmon, also pretty damn good. A. Dark sea green, not really a fan. Actually C. And dark slate gray, it's good, but like the bottom of A. Deep aqua, also bottom of A. Deep pink, this might be controversial. D. I'm not really a fan. It definitely has its own place for certain things. I've never enjoyed this kind of pink. It's just not a part of what I do. It's not a part of who I am. Deep ruby, kind of feel the same way. Makes sense. This deep ruby is kind of like this is like woman in her 50s makeup to me. Deep sky blue, pretty damn good. S tier. Dodger blue, pretty damn good. S tier. Follow red, yeah, S tier. Might be one of the better reds. Not the best one, actually, but up there. Forest green, not really, and I'm not actually a fan of this one. Sometimes I walk in the forest, I'm just like, I'm not enjoying this shade of green right now. I'm not, like, enjoying the beautiful forest. I'm just like, yeah, I wish it was orange, or red, or yellow. Glacial blue, this is actually awesome. I love glacial blue. I feel like this is like a GameCube Advanced Blue. Or the closest we can get to it. Nature Sephora. Any adjective blue is S tier. I mean, apparently not. I mean, Sky blue. Well, I don't feel like this is the real sky blue. So it failed. Hot pink, that's my debug color. Sure is. That's a D. For that reason alone. No, I'm same reason as deep pink and deep ruby. Gray green, also D. Indian red. I don't know. I don't... Isn't this just like dark salmon to me? What makes it Indian red? I guess what makes anything any color? I associate this more with makeup, I guess. Maybe I'll place it along with here. Light coral, though, I'm a big fan of this one. B. Light cyan, also B, I feel. Light pink, D. Light salmon, A. It's up here with the salmons. Light slate gray, C. Pink hater over. I mean, pink has its own time and place, but like, I'm just not personally. I don't use pink that much. I have no reason to use pink. Light yellow, it's fine. It's good. B. Lime green, C. Magic mint, D. Medium violet red, D. Mellow yellow, C. Midnight blue, S tier. Hell yeah. Lime is yellow. I do feel like it should be more yellow. Neon blue, this is also pretty damn good. It's up here. Orange red, I've come around to like this one a lot. It's up here. You'll come home one day to find everything you love painted with pinkest pink. No, I won't. It's not a threat. It's not neon, it's periwinkle. It is kind of periwinkle, isn't it? I think periwinkle is a bit lighter. Maybe it is periwinkle, but I think periwinkle purely should be a bit lighter. Pale violet red, D. Persian orange, D. Powder blue. Oof. D, actually. Not really. This is too baby blue for me. Sea green. A. Might actually be up here. Slate gray. Yes, C, actually. Stone gray. C. I mean, actually, you know, B. It's a bit underappreciated. It's a good component for what makes other colors great. It's too baby blue and you're grown blue. Exactly. I'm manly blue. I'm adult blue. Unmellow yellow. C. Is it though? Yeah, maybe I'll place it B actually. White smoke, pretty damn good. A. Amaranth, S. It should be at the lower ends of the reds. Coquelicot? Okay, it's not the weirdest name, but it's a weird choice. And it's a B for that. Coral? B. Blue's life is tough. It's just, it has to be a very specific blue. We're kind of making like a cornflower blue. A. Top of Avo. Heliotrope. D. This is not fucking lavender. Isn't this just gray? Lavender is more purplish, isn't it? Like a light purple? I think this is F just because whoever put it on here failed to put the right lavender. This is not lavender. Not lavender at all. Lavender is purple. This is lies. I think this might actually be a bad tier list now that I'm going through it. Oh my god, periwinkle is on here, but I feel like periwinkle should be a bit more blue, shouldn't it? I do like the shade though, leaving out the periwinkle lie. It's pretty damn good though. It should be up next to teal here. Marigold, pretty damn good actually. And it should also be up here. Mint. Is this mint? I feel like mint should be a bit lighter. And C, actually. Orchid, D. Rich lilac, D. Thistle, C. Vanilla, C. Apricot, A. Up there with salmon. There's a Splatoon character named Marigold. Can we confirm this? Splatoon Marigold. Okay, I thought it would be a cute girl. And you know what? It totally is. Apricot peach, B. But maybe not on the top. No, actually, you know what? At the top. Banana. This is a tough one. Banana yellow. I think this is a pretty good banana yellow, right? Ring, ring, ring. Banana phone. I'm gonna say A. It's tough. I do like bananas, and I do like banana yellow. But maybe it is just an A. How can it compare to all these other colors? I'm gonna move down some of these, actually. Sulu? Why did I place this in S? That's a B. Now that I'm seeing the contrast with other colors, I'm moving down orange to A. But these ones are fine, I think. Yeah, they're fine. Damn, there was a banana. There truly was a bubblegum pink, though. This is a pretty damn good pink. That's A. Butterscotch? B. Chocolate? B. Citron? This is not citron. Citron is like a vivid yellow. This is not citron. F, because they did not do this one right. Coffee? B. Cream? B. Dark chocolate? C. Eggplant. I don't think this is eggplant. But B. Grape? B. Green apple? No, wait. I picked amber by accident, but B. Green apple, B. Honey. This is not honey. F for picking the wrong color. There's like an imaginary color called Olo that you can only see if you blast a laser into your eyes. I have heard of that. I only learned about that recently. Lemon. C. Melon. Melon? Isn't... I think melon is more greenish, isn't it? I mean, it's fine. This shade of melon is fine, I guess. Oops. I accidentally dragged that one. Peach. A. Pear. C. Persimmon. D. Plum. B. Pumpkin. B. Tomato. B, but bottom. Wheat. No, wait. Wheat. Bottom B. Ruby. A. Wine. This is not wine. Red. One time I saw a video of some kid sneakily putting a banana inside the backpack of another kid without him noticing it. It said Boso got nannered, and I think about it sometimes. Like, why would you do this? I guess that's just like kid humor. I could kind of see the appeal of that. Kind of feels like something I would come up with as a kid. I'm thinking, would I do that today? And I'm thinking now I'm at a point where I wouldn't do that. But if there was a point where I feel like I probably would have done that too, right? This is not the right wine. It is kind of good as a shade. I'll place it top of B, actually. Bone, D. Bronze, D. Diamond, D. Emerald, A. Gold, D. Jade, A. Lapis Lazuli. I might actually place this A. I'm not a huge Lapis Lazuli enjoyer. I would do that. I should do that. You should. The VTuber told you to. You gotta do it now. Platinum, D. Rose Quartz, D. Sapphire, S. Silver, B. Turquoise, D. Vermilion, C. Sapphire. Not familiar with this one. A. Blood, B. Bubble, S. Dirt, D. Flame, C. Ghost? How is ghost a color? I need to compare this to white. Hold on. Ghost? You know what? Actually, ghost is kind of awesome. I did stuff like that before I used books instead of nanners. Wait, what? Oh, but I used to... Okay, now you placed books in other people's, like, backpacks? I see. Okay, now I get it. Slightly, but I kind of... Now that I was kind of ready to throw this aside, but now that I'm comparing ghost next to white, I'm like, you know what? Ghost kind of rules, actually. Good. Ice, B. Leaf, B. Mud, D. Sand, D. I hate sand. The texture is so bad, and it tastes bad. Quote Anakin. Smoke, D. Actually, what? Smoke could be C. Snow, C. Water, B. Dark khaki. This is like... No, F. That's like what an old man wears as a short color. Duron Opera Glass. I kind of need to compare this to white again. Nah, I'm not feeling it. D. Fire Brick. Kind of good, actually. B. Or actually, yeah, B. Gun Metal. I've never heard of this. It sounds kind of awesome, though. A. Khaki. Same thing. F. Lemon Chiffon. F. It kind of turns me off when I see a lemon chiffon cake or whatever. I don't like that color. Light goldenrod yellow. F. Linen. D. Can't wait to get to the LGBT color. Rainbow. That shouldn't be on here if it's not a color. Moccasin, D. Old Lace, D. Pale Goldenrod, D. Papaya Whip, kind of good actually. B. Peach Puff, B. Winter Green Dream, B. Dark Theme, C. Discord, T is no. It's just not a. It's a color scheme. It's not a color by itself. It shouldn't be on Discord. I mean, I do like this shade of like indigo, but Discord. You named it Discord. I don't know about that. C. I think Discord has kind of ruined this color. Game Boy screen. Nah, I don't like this one. I do have nostalgia for the Game Boy, but I've never been like, oh yes, I miss this shade of vomit dark green. Discord color isn't even called Discord, if I recall. Yeah, I mean, they're just being hip. They're being with it. Google blue, like this ruins the blue. F. Google green, Google red, Google yellow. Holy shit, Nintendo red? How did I miss this one? S? S? Ah, no, I can't place it on the top. But it's with the reds for sure. Ugliest. Why did you call it the ugliest color? What is this? Wow, Matthias, you don't like Google Blue, the classic Google Blue. Ugliest color? I mean, I kind of want to give it a chance just because it's called the ugliest color. Can I compare it to white real quick, actually? No, it's the ugliest color. F. I mean, I can't save it. I cannot save the ugliest color. It was a survey. I can see it. Is that pie? It's kind of good though. C. Reddit downvote. F. Reddit upvote. F. Spotify green. F. Twimoji. F. Smick. I'd love a knitted sweater in that ugliest color. Would you though? I think people would complain, like, don't come around with that sweater. Smick straight to F because I hate using printers. I mean, I was gonna say, I used to work at a printing press company, and I feel like this color scheme just fills me with, like, horrible feelings of, like, working the printers all day. F. I mean F, but purely because I hated working at that place, and I grew so tired of it. Desert? No. I mean, what can I say? This is not a color. Instagram F. Inverted is not a color. Inverted is kind of cool, though. Isn't it? No, it's not. Hello, Vargan. Baby diarrhea over... Should I add this color? Desert S because WinArt. Iridescent is kind of cool, though, isn't it? It's kind of cool because of, like, nostalgia. I don't know, it makes me think of, like, receiving, like, a, I don't know, like a recruitment flyer for a cult. And they have this color scheme. It's kind of nostalgic. C. Oops, I dragged lime green a bit. Monochrome. F. Neapolitan. D, I guess. Opacity. D. Rainbow. Rainbow. I mean, I don't really like rainbow that much. Putting everything, it's a so I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of rainbow. It's like a D, I guess. Am I placing it on D because I'm afraid to place it on F? No, it's not F, but I don't vibe with it. I'm just like, Matthias is about to be cancelled. Whatever. RGB is kind of cool. I mean, this makes me think of playing around with like toys as a kid. Like the cheapest possible toys had to be this color scheme. Okay, is there anything I want to change now that I've given everything a shot? Yeah, I think this is me. Very blue, very red actually. It might actually, is it more red than blue? Oh my god, no, it's more blue than red. That's a lot of red. How about it? It does also seem like very dependent on the tone. And green doesn't like quite go into those tones that I like. Please post this in Discord. I should. Oh, I can save. I can do that at the bottom. Amazing. There we go. I'm posting it right now in Discord. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna go to a game that I found like an hour ago when I bought. And I was like, what is this? I don't even know what this is.